Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Back Porch Lounge. We are the Leaf Cutters, and I'm your host, Ben.
And I'm Andy.
And you got Graham.
Robert here.
And I'm Zach.
Yay! Oh, for tonight's episode... Yay! What the fuck? So, for tonight's episode, we're actually doing a cigar provided to us by BadassPenny.com. And that is the LFD Solis. I hope to God I pronounced that correctly.
Fucking shit. Oh, damn it.
So, technical comments.
No, come on, I'll sing it with you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get your tobacco fucking shit.
Fucking shit at BadassPenny.com.
You are without doubt the worst singers in America.
Y'all need to work on that.
Yeah, we do.
Dude,
that was way off.
It was our first practice.
Yep. And it was, I think it was partly, whiskey brain. So.
Oh, so it's whiskey. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Yep.
I got one of
Whiskey.
those.
There you go. See? There's perfect excuse right there. But yes, BadassPenny.com is our purveyor of cigars and all your fine quality goods that say fuck. So if you need anything that says fuck, please go to BadassPenny.com first and then try to find it somewhere else, because I guarantee you there's not enough shit anywhere else that has the word fuck on it than on her site. I challenge you to actually figure this out for us. And then put it in the comments if you find a place that has more fuck shit.
This feels like a bad idea.
This sounds like a great idea.
I mean,
Anything we
I
do
think
is a
it's
bad idea.
challenge.
I
Pretty
mean,
much.
we'll see what happens. It'll be good.
Hey, man.
I
Whatever
mean,
drives
you
traffic.
may get a lot of sites that are more fucking, but maybe not fuck shit.
So, we're going to get Grimm's
Whoa, that was
search history.
tasteful,
Gotcha.
sir.
I'm just saying. I did kind of open the door for that one, so that's not so good.
Are we gonna light these cigars? Is it okay to light the cigar now?
I'm just like mine.
Sorry, guys. As in traditional fashion, as we light up, Robert has a question.
So, with all the talk of humidifiers and humidors and such, what happens if a cigar is over humidored or under humidored? Is that a word? Andy,
No.
Is that a word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Humidified, maybe?
Okay, I'll go with that word.
Or humidification, or
Words are hard. It doesn't matter.
Word.
So
Why'd you ask me? Zach knows all the words.
Zach, what are the words?
I think
Liquefaction.
humidified is what you were looking for.
humidified.
Oh,
All right.
lighter just died.
So
Could have kept it warm.
I'll give a stab at it. So I will address the under-humidified. Right?
Okay.
When you have a cigar that is under-humidified, you're going to have a lot of dryness in that cigar. It's going to be a lot harder. And even when if you do like a dry draw on it, you're gonna taste the difference in that cigar, and that it's gonna have that dryness come through when you actually dry draw on it. But what happens whenever it is actually under humidified? There do tend to be a lot more construction issues. It'll burn a lot faster. I mean, they're just a lot of things that can tell, and you may have some popping in your cigar as well, from where the
I don't think
veins
I've ever had one
dried
that
out
dry.
so
but
much.
That's interesting.
I've had them that dry, where the veins in the leaf have dried out so much into one little
I
bitty
see what you
area.
mean.
Yeah,
I've definitely experienced that.
basically all the moisture is gathered in one little bitty part of the vein, and as soon as you hit that part, pop, you'll get a pop in it. So that's some of the bad things that can happen. Does anybody else want to address the over humidified?
Sure. I guess I'll do that one. Other than the fact that your sticks, your cigars will feel soggy and squishy like a sponge, more so than they're supposed to. You run the chance of inviting the wonderful cigar beetle to grow its infestation into the rest of your collection, and you'll see pinpoints in your cigars or where they will eat through all of the tobacco and just leave a heap of leafy mess. Add to that, so if it hasn't gotten to that point, your cigar will struggle to stay lit. It may burn crooked. You'll get tar at the cut, regardless of if you do a straight, a V, or a punch. It'll tar up a bit more so than it would if it was humidified properly. So try to keep it between that. And I'm not even going to say the 70-70 thing because, Gibbs, at least at Gibbs's house, it's not 70-70. It's not that at my house either.
It's not 70-70 in my house either. I actually have been keeping it around 65.
Mine's at like 48.
It's been...
You're fine.
So,
Good.
Grim would have a good demonstration of a under-humidified cigar if he had any cigars in his box.
They're called sticks. Like what?
They're crunchy.
They're crunchy.
So, I hope that answers that question.
That is good to know.
Awesome.
Do you feel more knowledgeable, Robert?
I do. Ish.
I do have an add-on for the underhumidified. I was gifted a cigar from a friend who doesn't smoke cigars, and the cigar was gifted to him, so he didn't have a humidor or anything like that. He gave it to me and said, "Hey, I know you smoke cigars. I'm not sure this is salvageable. It's been sitting on my dresser for like 3 or 4 months." And so I stuck it in the humidor for another 3 or 4 months and smoked it, and it was perfect. It had not gone past the point of no return and disassembled itself just by being dry, and it was a Fuente. It was a good cigar.
Nice.
So if you happen to have an issue with your humidor, maybe get that figured out, and your cigars will be okay. Or not,
That's
My
good.
your mileage may vary, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to make sure you reseason your humidor every once in a while. Yeah, I think it's recommended like every 6 months. A lot of people don't do that, but you can definitely tell when it's starting to become not seasoned, that humidification will drop a lot quicker.
I was
Speaking
recently
of-
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Zach. You first.
I was just going to say I was recently gifted a fantastic humidor, custom humidor, and I'm in the process of getting the humidification balanced out. It's a little high right now, but it's not crazy high. It's just at 71. So, but
No, that's not
it's
crazy
awesome.
at all. That's great.
No. Speaking of gifted cigars, I've got a cigar that after I got married, my father-in-law gifted to me, and it's a cigar that he bought when his daughter, my now wife, was born. It's a Bolivar, still in the cellophane, and it's lived in my humidor since we got married, and there is no saving that. It's a nice crispy critter that I'm not getting rid of it.
I was about to say, also, how yellow is that cellophane?
I don't know, because it's on the bottom in the corner where I don't really pay it a lot of attention.
Okay.
It has not seen the light of day.
I'm afraid. Well, and my father-in-law kept it in his, I guess where he kept his knickknacks in his drawer. So, yeah, I don't know that it's. I know that it's not salvageable, but I can't see me getting rid of it either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that makes sense.
It's got memories. As long as it doesn't have any critters growing in it, then it's safe. All right,
No,
so
they
They probably
I
all
guess
died
that-
out about 10 years ago.
So, lighten up this LFD. It has an interesting flavor on the back end. Notice that kind of right away. Not a heavy smoke output, but it's a very smooth cigar. The construction on it is very good. It's very tightly rolled, very tightly wrapped. It cut clean. I mean, it cut really well. No problems there. No film on my mouth, but there is an interesting aftertaste to it. I don't know if anybody else is picking up that.
Is it kind of sweet to you?
Well,
No,
sweet.
it's not sweet at all. I don't have any sweetness to it.
What'd you say, Grumbles?
I said a little sweet.
Okay.
Y'all picking up sweetness?
I picked up a
Yeah,
little
man.
bit,
Put
lightened
my
up.
lips on
And, did you know?
Right.
Ah.
Did anybody look up what tobacco's in this?
Yeah. Do you want the rundown, Zach?
I would love the rundown. Andy.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. According to one of these fancy websites that tells you about cigars.
Well, the rundown consisted of The Rock, and he goes into a small town, and he's looking for. Never.
No. Too late now. Go for it.
Keep going. Let's
He's
get the whole
looking for a
story.
thing, doing for a
he's looking for
dude,
Sean
and
William
things go
Scott.
wrong.
Okay. He's
I'm
trying to
invested
pull
in
him out
this.
of, some crazy gato that he's looking for in the jungle.
Just a cat, man. It's all about a cat. All right, so this cigar is from the wonderful boat cruise destination of the Dominican Republic. It is a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper with a Ecuador Sumatra binder and Dominican Republic filler. Brought to you by the wonderful people at La Flor Dominicana. And I read all of that straight off the screen. Thanks.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah.
So, but what do you think about it?
Impressive.
My reading?
Yes.
It's above grade 11.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
It was impressive.
I think he does a good job.
Well, what do you think about the cigar?
Oh,
Oh,
is that what we're doing today? Pass. Sorry, it's late.
it is late. We haven't done a show this late in like ages, and it's kind of awesome.
Yeah,
We're all liquored up.
kind of got that.
Except for maybe Grim.
That was kind of like an Ewok smile. I loved it.
So far I like it. It's got. It doesn't have a whole lot of spice for me. It's an easy draw. The construction's, it feels good in my hands.
That it does. I agree.
It's burning really well. Like you said, not a whole lot of smoke on the end, the foot, but it's got plentiful smoke during it, with the draw. So
Yeah, maybe mine's a little
That's-
too tight.
I've got
Bang on the-
I've got some foot smoke. It's not bad. I don't know if that comes through on camera or not.
All right, how about you, Grim?
It's muy bien.
Thank God. You even got the culture right with it, so bravo. It's a Dominican cigar. Just bravo, sir.
Look, I couldn't say it's good again. Like, you guys would expect that from me. I needed something else.
I get you
learn
the
how to
store
say
delivered.
that.
Ship it to the house.
You learn how to say that in like every language, just so you know.
We have a list of them on post-it notes on the monitor. Wait, today is... It's muy guapo. Yeah.
It's muy guapo.
Muy guapo.
All Do you have anything to add to that, Robert?
Not really. It's a good cigar. It's not overbearing like some that I've had in the past. The output to me is good. Input it draws well. It's not too squishy, not too brittle. So it's good.
Well, when I was talking about the output, I mean, it's not a bad output. It's just not as a heavy smoke than, past couple of cigars I've had. That's what I'm saying about the output.
I mean, it's not like overbearing. Like a smoking of the hog nose everywhere.
It's not pungent.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. So how about you, Zach?
Also, great construction. Definitely, it feels heavy for some reason.
It does,
Which is
yes.
weird.
Yeah.
Like it's super dense, but the draw is really good. So it's not like overly packed. It might tar up a little bit if because it's so tight. I don't get pepper, but I do get like a spiciness.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little cedar. and this, like, it's not pungent. It's not like sometimes when you get like a really heavy cigar. I don't know if any of you do retrohale every now and then, but it doesn't burn to retrohale, which is the reason I often don't retrohale because it's like, oh, that's uncomfortable. I don't enjoy that.
I love this pepper, but this burns so much on the retrohale. Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
Exactly. The fire in my face is not good, but this is very pleasant. And you get a little bit of that kind of cedary thing going on, which I'm digging.
That works.
Sounds legit. I believe you.
So what was
I just made
the
all that
interesting thing that you found out today, Zach?
Oh, I don't know if this is scientifically proven, so I'm going to prefix this with that. But I heard on the streets, you know, how I'm on the streets talking about cigars, that there is a difference between bloom/plume and mold. I kind of always thought they were the same. This information source seemed to think or state that bloom is like crystallized oils, and the way that you can tell the difference is by wiping it off. If it wipes off and then leaves no residue, then it's bloom and it's crystallized oils. If it wipes off and leaves a spot, then it's supposedly mold. Again, I have no scientific evidence, but I've never seen bloom or plume in my humidor. Down front, you appear to have a question, Mr. Andy.
Oh, hey, thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
You're right. For a long time, there was is it bloom? Is it bloom or plume, or is it mold? And there was a long-term study, and I can't remember who the hell did it because I read stuff and then keep the important parts, and I don't give a shit who wrote it. It was a scientific paper, lots of big words, so I needed Zach to read that, or Gibbs. But that being said, the last I read, it said it didn't matter. They're both mold. There's no difference. And that depending, so that goes kind of go back to the original question that Robert asked is the whole overhumidification thing, right?
Yeah.
Mold grows when your sticks are stagnant, and that's why during like once a quarter or so you go and rotate all your cigars. I'm not that great at that, but then I've also got cigars that have been in my humidor for going on 13 years, and some of those have had mold. And there's a way if you don't smoke it with the mold on, there's a way to kill the mold. No, it's not wipe your cigar down with Clorox.
What?
Darn, I was going to do that.
I use whiskey.
Depending on how it would work.
It does, doesn't it? Kills 99.9% of all germs.
And you. Inhaling mold or bleach may not be good for you. I can't guarantee that. Your mileage may vary. Go get them like that. The method that I've used to restore those cigars, because I haven't gotten to the point where the molds, anything other than white, it's still white, it's still loose. It'll rub off with a little distilled water, and then you stick it in the freezer for like 24 to 48 hours, and then stick it in the fridge for 3 or 4 days to bring it, just to gradually bring it back to temperature, and then you can put it in a separate humidor with other recovered sticks. Yeah,
That's interesting.
this
That's
is
a long
hot
answer. Sorry,
topic.
Zach.
I think it's a great mention because it is on a lot of the boards. Is this mold? Is this plume? Is this mold? Is this plume? And probably in 99% of the cases, they're saying it's mold, throw it away. It's mold, throw it away. It's mold. If you're really interested in it, do a little bit more research. Sounds like Zach, found something that was an interesting find. Research it. Look into it.
Yeah.
Think, of course, it's at your own risk if you have bloom or plume. So take that as, just a little bit of advice that is it really worth it?
Right. I have had mold in my humidor before, but never on the cigars.
I've spotted mold in my humidor before, and I've gotten it cleaned off really easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, not on the cigars. So thanks for bringing that up, man.
Thanks for reminding me to bring it up, because I totally forgot it already. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to bring it up earlier.
It's okay.
Messing around with things, I thought, especially since watching back some of our episodes, we talk about movies and we talk about cigars, of course, all the time. So I wanted to bring some movie cigar trivia questions. See how well we can answer those. Anybody interested?
Harrison Ford
wrong.
4000.
Okay.
I mean, I love trivia. I'm not always good at it, but let's do it.
Hey, I mean, it's worth a shot. All right, first one is a really softball one. It's a very easy one. In which film does Arnold Schwarzenegger's character famously smoke a cigar as a symbol of relaxation after a battle?
To the Predator.
Predator. See? I told you. It's a softball question. It's easy. All right, let's move on to
I
second.
realize
you were holding
immediately came to
hands on
mind.
shit. Now I'm rude. I'm sorry.
No, you can hold up hands. That's fine.
Can we just hold hands?
If you want to hold hands, that's cool too. This might be traumatic for you. I hear that train coming around the bend. No, sorry. All right, so which James Bond movie features Pierce Brosnan's Bond sharing a cigar with the villain Renard, highlighting a temporary truce?
Goldeneye? It's only Pierce Brosnan 007 I can think of.
Tomorrow Never Dies?
No.
The world is not enough.
Dang it.
That's it. Grim got it.
I was like, there's only like one more, I think.
Well, I kept trying to figure out who the villain was, and that's the news guy, the news entrepreneur that's making the news himself.
Right. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
All right, let's go to the next
I
one.
worked at a Blockbuster.
Please tell me you showed the shirt.
I did. I was making a Blockbuster.
Shirt or
night.
boobs? Either way.
Show me them tits, Graham. I mean, what?
I said it.
I'm always interested. All right, so in what movie does Clint Eastwood's character, the man with no name, frequently smoke a small cigar, contributing to his tough and terse image?
I think Grim was first.
This is a pretty easy one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
The good, the
I'm
bad,
gonna go
and
with
the
Zach
ugly.
because, God
That's
dang
what I
it,
was
you're
gonna
not
say.
Zach.
I was going to say the same answer. Great
We're
move.
playing for the
Let me
points.
pull
The
these up
points
to
don't
the
matter.
side so I can actually see you open your. All right, let's see.
Oh, you're moving stuff
All
around
right.
on your laptop.
Yeah, I'm moving stuff around the laptop so I can actually try to see you guys raise your hand. All right, so which Quentin Tarantino film includes a scene where a character offers another character a Cuban cigar, leading to a discussion about their rarity in the U.S.? Grimble.
Jackie Brown?
No.
Oh, that was going to
Really?
be my guess also.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Pulp Fiction.
Did you raise your hand? No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't
Thinking
Pulp
out
Fiction.
loud. Shut up. Snakes in a Plane? No, that wasn't Quentin Tarantino. Sorry, I had a Samuel L. Jackson thought there.
I'm just going to start naming them here in a second. We got Reservoir Dogs. We got...
I mean,
Reservoir
I
Dogs was
was,
going to be my other guess.
yeah, that was my,
All right,
my next guess, but I'm trying to remember when that might have been. In the,
All
but
right, y'all
They
give
had
up.
that club scene, but I
Yeah.
don't think that was in the club scene. I don't know.
The Django Unchained.
Django! That was a couple more
Great
down the list
movies.
because it was Kill Bill 2, and then I'm forgetting something. Oh,
yeah.
Inglourious Bastards. And then
I mean, there's
Inglourious
only 9, so the Hateful Eight.
Right.
Let's go there.
oh yeah,
I
I always
alright.
forget about the Hateful Eight. That was
I don't
was
know
a
that I've
pretty
seen
awesome
that one.
movie.
it's
It's a great movie.
awesome.
It
hell,
is
go
an
watch it,
awesome movie.
Jesus.
It's a
Yeah, you
it's
should.
a, like a stage play movie.
Yes.
Like it's done in like a kind of stage manner. I actually saw a special screening of that in Knoxville. It was on like 70 millimeter film. I've got like some
that
sort
would've
of
been great.
commemorative thingy. It looks so cool. Like I didn't think it would matter, but it looked awesome.
It straight up would, yeah. I could see that movie film. Yeah.
I have
That would be
honestly wondered ever since that movie what I could hold on for myself to be a Lincoln letter. You know, like to have something that powerful in your hand that you can just completely, you know, make up. I've never thought of it. I can't. I don't have an answer. Like I haven't found anything.
Jump on it.
All right. So, and this is going to be the last question for this round. And then, in which movie does Denzel Washington's character smoke a cigar in a scene that helps establish his character's sophistication and control?
I feel like we need background music.
Maybe The Equalizer?
Ooh, no.
Oh.
Good movie though.
Really good movie. Both of them.
I liked
all
all three of
them. I haven't watched the last one
pretty
yet. It's
badass
on the
in
list.
It's good.
It's not the one on the sub
Not the one on the sub.
because I can't remember the name of that one either.
Oh.
Crimson Dawn.
Wasn't the other one?
Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
What's the name of the movie? Oh, maybe I'm thinking.
I'm thinking of other movies that
Ain't
aren't.
got nothing on me.
Book of Eli.
That
He's
was a
the
good
only
movie
person
too,
that
though.
knows the
That's also a
entire
good
Bible,
movie.
and he's not sophisticated. Sir, that's the wrong answer that you have there.
But the cigar wasn't involved.
He might have smoked, and I just don't remember.
I give up. Yeah.
Training Day.
So that popped in my head, but
I can see that in my head now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Training Day.
He was freaking awesome in that movie.
He was freaking awesome in that movie.
Wait.
Side note, Denzel Washington, pretty much a safe bet on the movie usually.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Good actor, great movie. Oh, Denzel Washington.
Yeah. Right. Name a bad movie with Denzel Washington in it.
Crimson
Ooh,
Tide?
that's harder. I think that's a harder trivia
I like
question right
Crimson
there.
Tide.
Oh, no, I remembered enjoying Crimson Tide. I worked with a guy in the Navy, and he just, like, hates that movie because it's... I think it's Crimson Tide. The Navy, like, the military, anytime you're going to mention, like, their branch, they, like, give you shit to promote their branch. And the Navy was like, read the script and went, "Yeah, we're out."
Damn.
Yeah.
If you can,
That's not
please
how this
keep our
works.
name out of this.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Now, if I'm wrong about Crimson Tide, let me know in the comments down below.
Yeah,
No, I just found it. Crimson Tide. Yep.
yeah.
Are you watching the clip?
Using it.
No, I hit IMDb. So I was curious if I was like, yeah, no, there is a bad Denzel movie, and the only one I can find so far is Virtuosity.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a contender
Yeah.
for a bad movie.
That one was
Oh.
pass on. I put it together, but then I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
About
Is that
how
Russell Crowe
Where are we
in it?
at in our cigar?
Do what else?
Virtuosity?
Yeah.
No, we about halfway.
Russell Crowe also? Yeah, I'm about halfway.
Let's go ahead and-
Sure.
Yeah, Russell Crowe's in it
Probably
too.
not.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe's the bad guy, I think.
Yeah. I think so too.
I'm gonna say we're about halfway, and let's start. I'll just give a checkup on this one. The aftertaste that I was thinking at the beginning has seemed to have dissipated. It's gone away. The smoke output has not gotten stronger, hadn't gotten more. So I'm not experiencing quite what y'all are experiencing. But it's a good taste. I really like the taste of this cigar. It's really smooth. It's the construction on it reminds me, especially with the smoothness of it, like Andy was saying with the touch. It reminds me a lot. If it didn't have the veins in it, it reminds me a lot of a Davidoff. As far as the smoothness and everything goes.
I don't know. I've got a lot
But-
of veins in mine. Okay.
I got a couple. It's not a lot, but it's a couple. But if it didn't have any, it would be a Davidoff hands down. You know, as far as like the feel of it, it's just that buttery smooth feel.
Yeah,
Um,
but I smoked that Davidoff on our grab bag, and you're right. The tobacco feel is very similar.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Tastes different.
Yeah, tastes way different, but the feel of it is very similar. What do you think, Andy?
I'm gonna go with I'm with you. It's looking back at the notes from the website in regards to where it says its strength is. They're claiming it's a full. I don't know that I'm feeling like it's a full cigar with the amount of flavor and draw and smoke output, but I'm with you. It's really smooth. Trying to creamy. That's kind of the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's a good descriptor.
Like butter.
Yeah, I agree. How about you, Graham?
I'm a slowpoke smoker, so catch up. Go on, Graham.
Oh, sorry, me. No, it's doing all right so far. It's not a full body, I don't think. Like it's didn't have the smoke output for that, but construction's pretty good. There's no tunneling. It's smoking smoothly. I'm enjoying it.
Roberto?
It's funny you mentioned Davidoff. Sorry. Because before I even lit it, I was like smelling, and I was like, "That's like a Davidoff." I mean, it's very much like it's very smooth. It's no harshness, no taste in the mouth, and all that. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's got. There's something about it. But again, I'm going with Zach. It doesn't have that taste of a Davidoff, but it has a lot of remnants of hitting the feels and the smoothness of a Davidoff. But go ahead, Zach.
So it has. I'm not sure it's quite to a full for me, but it is like getting stronger. Like when I retrohale it, it's got a little more bite to it. It's not as like easy to do without noticing it. But I'm getting more spice, but it's not pepper. It's not black pepper, which is usually a thing I'm drawn to, but I am drawn to this. It's not quite Christmas spice, which I heard is another word people use to describe a spice in cigars. It's not cardamom.
God dang it!
Yes. But I'm really enjoying it. It's very good.
I think it's just a goal of Andy's to keep Christmas year round on our podcast, and that's
Not
how he
just
can fit
cardamom.
it in there. Is by saying cardamom.
Okay, think of a Halloween spice. I'd probably throw that instead, but licorice,
Pumpkin
nobody
spice.
really wants. No, fuck pumpkin spice.
It's not quite pumpkin spice.
What about sporty spice or baby spice?
There we go. Now we're talking.
Posh spice.
I think it's
I
more
mean,
of a posh
Tell
spice.
me what you want. What you really, really want.
I just did.
Thank you. Now I know.
And so do all.
No,
Now
we're
we're gonna see if
getting-
we can get it on Wish.com.
That's it. Our Timu
Timo.
has taken that crown over. So
Right.
Wish,
At some
Temu,
point,
Amazon.
you just need to like mine all of our recordings and get like every time we say cardamom and just be like cardamom. Like a super cut of that.
no,
That
and
would
then
be
we
awesome.
actually get when we get a cigar that actually tastes like cardamom. That's just the reel I'm gonna play for the next 30 seconds. You're just gonna see cardamom. God damn it, cardamom. Christmas, cardamom, Christmas, pine tree, cardamom.
How's it go
I
again?
am getting some sweetness that I wasn't getting before or didn't notice before. But I
Yeah,
guess what Grim was talking about. It's
Yeah,
not
well-
like in the smoke. It's like on my lips.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on the wrapper.
It doesn't taste like it's sugar dipped.
It's not. It's
It could be the natural sweetness.
yeah. Because I tasted that as I did a pre-light draw, but it wasn't
Well,
whatever.
I'm cheating a little bit, and I kind of licked it a little bit, and I got the dang sweetness you were talking about. I just did that. and yeah, it's got a hint, very small hint of sweetness.
Yeah, but it tastes like natural part of the leaf, not addition.
Yeah, it's definitely no deadwood, deadwood sweetness.
Thank God. Sorry, Gibbs. Not sorry.
I still like them.
There's 5 of us. We've all got different palates.
This is true.
I don't hate them. But they're just not what I'm drawn to.
About to say they're not your cup of tea.
So going back to
iced tea.
Well, tonight it's a glass of whatever the hell this is.
Oh, so yeah, what is everybody's drinking?
I've got Traveler whiskey, which is a new Buffalo Trace product. It's pretty good. Reminds me of Buffalo Trace a little bit.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
What did we tell Kristen? What did we get? The benchmark, right?
Yeah,
the benchmark. Yeah, does it top floor? I think that I've got.
Yeah, top floor.
This is the bottom of the bottle.
Nice.
That is like horrible.
That's also a Buffalo Trace product, and it is like their. I would call it the bottom shelf product for Buffalo Trace, but it is solidly a good bourbon.
They have a great product.
Totally. A good product.
Yeah.
Sazerac makes good shit.
What you drinking on there, Grim?
No, the other Grim.
Do we have another Grim?
I still have a volume problem. Like, I can't. Anyways, Mountain Dew, because I need to go shopping, and I haven't done that yet.
Dude, it's like
fair enough.
Fucking late. Where are you going shopping? Walmart.
Like tomorrow.
Oh.
It's like I'm done with the
bed because for some reason we decided to do this at 1 a.m.
And just for you old fogies like us, it's 10 o'clock where we are, so it's like 1 a.m. for us because we're already asleep usually.
Old fogies like y'all. I'm up.
I'm trying.
Can't confirm. Gibbs usually in bed by now.
I probably look terrible with the bright light and the absolute lack of sleep at this point. I'm probably either he's stoned or he's sleeping in front of the while he's smoking. It's weird.
Or it's both.
But Robert is right. He's the night owl of the group. He'll stay up till tomorrow and then go to bed.
I was up at 2 a.m. this morning. I went to sleep and then got up at 6:30.
Yeah, fuck that.
Ouch.
Yeah, fuck that.
Did that on Thursday.
Yeah, fuck that shit too.
Most of the day, Zach, on Thursday.
I did work 2 hours on Thursday, and took a nap later.
They were very rough 2 hours.
We tried to make it difficult. It didn't work.
No, that's good. I spent at least 30 minutes of that talking to Gibbs, so it was a good time.
It was fun. All right. So, do we want to continue trivia? I actually got some more questions.
Go ahead, buddy.
Sure, why not?
Fire away.
All right, why not? All right.
I'm doing a lot better than I thought I was going to, so yeah.
Yes. This is a good one. What film features Jeff Bridges as the dude who at one point declines a cigar, staying true to his laid-back character?
Iron Man.
I don't see everybody's hand up.
Really?
Iron Man. What is
Which
the
is
Big
funny.
Lebowski, Alex?
It is the Big Lebowski, but I think it's funny you went Iron Man because in Iron Man, he does indulge the cigars,
He does.
even though it's not lit.
Ever.
Never.
And
Can't do that.
Watch that movie.
It's Tony's cigar.
Yeah. In any scene that he has a cigar, it's not lit. He's just carrying it around, sticking it in his mouth, takes it out. It's not lit. So there's a fun little fact for you.
I can imagine that's kind of like eating in a film. It's like one of those things that's really hard to do all day.
So
No,
I don't. Actually, I think I brought this up in a previous podcast, but I'll bring it up again. It does question. Tony Stark fights Obadiah Stane in Iron Man, which is the dude, and then in Avengers he calls Thor Point Break. Not Point Break. He makes a reference to him being the dude. Oh no! In Endgame, because he was fat and had the Lebowski suit on. So he's aware of the dude, and knows what the dude looks like, and doesn't connect the fact that he murdered that dude like fucking a decade prior in movies.
Did he murder him though, or did he allow him to die?
A little yes to both. Yes.
Allowed him to suffer the consequences of his actions.
Yeah.
I could warn him that this is about to suck. Later, bitch.
Sayonara. Have a great day.
All right. In which Martin Scorsese film does Robert De Niro's character, a notorious gangster, smoke cigars, adding to his authoritative demeanor?
Scarface.
That's not De Niro.
Not
man.
Robert De Niro.
Oh, it's not De Niro. Sorry.
That was Pacino, right?
That's Pacino.
Is that Gangs of New York?
I was going to say Chicago.
wasn't De Niro
Not
either.
Chicago.
De Niro was-
Casino.
Oh.
Was not
No.
Casino.
Was it a God? No, De Niro wasn't in any of the Godfathers, was he?
Nope. Nope.
Wait, he was in Godfather too, wasn't he? Wasn't he young?
Yeah.
Corleone?
Because Pacino and De Niro were both in that, but they've never met.
That's right.
There's
Maybe-
like a
yeah,
weird
you may
fit.
be right. Sorry. So I apologize.
Was it Mean Streets?
No.
I don't know.
I can't believe anybody haven't figured
Ronin?
this one out. This is a really good movie.
Ronin wasn't a Scorsese film.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I
Give
got
up.
this.
Barbie.
Wait,
No.
is it crap? Scent of a Woman?
No.
No, he's not a gangster in that.
That's
He's just
Pacino.
blind.
And that's Al Pacino as well.
That's
Oh,
Pacino.
right.
Yeah.
Dang it! I feel
Give
bad
up.
now. They're both excellent.
We lost
actors.
this one, bud.
Yeah.
Goodfellas.
Oh, damn.
Goodfellas.
That was a great movie. Great.
That was a
fucking
good movie.
All right. Next question. What action comedy features Will Smith and Martin Lawrence as two cops
Bad
where
Boys.
Smith's character is known for smoking cigars?
Men in Black, duh.
Bad.
Men in Black.
So it's bad. I'm pretty sure that's Bad Boys.
Pretty sure it's Bad Boys.
It was definitely Bad Boys.
But was it all
Well,
three
Men in
of
Black were the original Bad Boys, okay? Let's put that out there.
Tommy Lee
Actually,
Jones?
Bad Boys came out before Men in Black.
Yeah, true.
No, crap. My joke doesn't work. Damn you, Ben.
I'm doing so bad at this trivia that it,
Glad it's not a
still having
drinking
good time,
game.
though. Yeah, glad it's not a drinking game. I would be under the
Gone.
table.
Gone.
I don't remember the next one, and I'm surprised if it is in there. I'll be surprised.
Back to the Future.
No.
Oh, sorry, you hadn't asked.
In which film does Johnny Depp play a character who smokes a handmade cigar, signifying his
Manhood?
eccentricity? There we go, eccentricity and uniqueness.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
No,
That was going to be my guess.
Ooh.
Pirates of the
that would have been a
Caribbean.
good
Yes,
one
though.
though. Pirates of the Caribbean,
Oh.
The Curse of the Black Pearl, which that is mind blowing considering that's a Disney film, and they would let him actually smoke in it.
I don't think that was in
I
the
don't-
film, but I got the uniqueness and all that stuff and just went with it.
Yeah, so
I don't remember him
I'm
ever
gonna double
smoking
check
in the.
I don't either.
Me either.
It may have been like one scene.
Maybe
He
it
did
wasn't
go to
lit.
the bar in Tortuga the one time. I wonder if he did it there.
But I don't
Yeah,
remember
maybe there
them smoking in any of those movies. Although
Yeah,
I could be
exactly.
totally wrong.
So we might have to check that one. I have to double check that one. All right, and last question for the night. Which movie set in the 1960s involves a scene where characters smoke cigars after a successful casino heist, symbolizing their victory?
Ocean's 11.
That's a hard one.
It's Ocean's 11.
The original Ocean's 11,
Yeah.
not the remake with Clooney. The original.
I've not seen the original.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. You should watch it.
I should.
Flex it.
Sometimes I worry about like some older movies that have like a reputation of being excellent, like The Italian Job and the new
Good
version of The
original
Italian Job. The original movie is good, but the new movie was like written for like my generation, so it was
Right.
like
It was better.
it clicked a little better.
Yeah.
Charlize
And I
Theron.
know
That's all I'm
that's
saying.
controversial. Do what?
Charlize Theron. That's all I'm saying.
That is a fair statement.
I'm just gonna go with yes.
Yeah.
I was going
She
to go
is
with
so
Mos
sexy
Def,
ball.
but whatever.
Most def.
I had a bad experience.
I still use that line today. That's all I got for trivia.
Well done, sir. That's a lot of questions.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a fun little time. See, reminisce a little bit about movies that we've seen that have cigars in them and that we didn't even remember that had cigars in them.
I just want to do movie trivia now.
What was the cigar called in Independence Day?
Who gives a shit? It smelled better than the
Dance?
alien.
I don't know.
The Victory Dance.
Damn it! I was about to say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Victory Dance.
Victory Dance. I just want one of those cigar tubes. Those look awesome. Much nicer quality than the cigar tubes I have. They're just like undercrown tubos, the little aluminum tubes, and they're very flimsy.
You're flimsy.
You're flimsy.
Yeah, probably. It's cold. What do you want?
It is a little chilly. I debated starting a fire in the fire pit, and kind of wish I had now.
I didn't start the fireplace, hoping that I would beat it. So
Yeah, I think it's in the 50s here now.
Yeah, that's about what it is here.
yeah,
But we're in Louisiana, so we're real weak to the cold.
it's not 110 and humidity and temperature. We don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's supposed
Weird
to be down
having
to
this much
40s
clothing
tonight
on.
fair.
here. I mean, we do like you half naked for the show.
Not tonight,
Spikes
man.
It spikes our viewership at least one.
Must be the one time Kristen watches.
That's it.
Yeah.
We just like
Didn't say I was wearing pants though.
let her know, like, hey, Andy's taking his shirt off. You might want to check it out.
Look how drunk we got Andy. He's getting undressed. Oh man.
All right, since you brought it up,
Oh shit.
let's
What did I
get personal. Let's get personal.
Oh.
What is an embarrassing thing you've done drunk?
do? That's not proper for this particular chat. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
I threw up in a garbage can in a casino restaurant.
Very nice.
Those free drinks, they have a cost.
Yeah, they do.
Oh shit.
I
mean-
would like to plead the fifth on all drinking questions. I just feel like it's safer.
Okay.
I actually regret saying anything. Can we edit that out?
Arguing with Gibbs and other people about the fact that I can fucking drive home.
Oh,
That was
And
an
then
interesting
being-
one.
And then getting driven home.
Yeah, he didn't win that one.
I lost.
Yep, he lost that
And
argument.
then walked in the door straight to the half bath in the downstairs in Technicolor yawn.
Okay, I got one for you. So I'll give you a pre-story before I give you this story. Okay. Back
Set
at
the
a
scene,
certain
Gibbs.
back at a certain place that sold 2-liter bottles of Coke in a place that they really had no business selling like 2-liter bottles of Coke. We would take a couple out into the parking lot, shake them up really hard, toss them, and see how far they would launch.
that sounds.
All right.
First of all, that sounds amazing.
And I'm already
I like that
laughing,
idea already.
So
I mean, it was a good time. That's why we did it. So, in one of the few times that I've been drunk in my life, I decided I wanted to recreate this. And I had a 2-liter, shook it up really hard, and then I went to toss it, and I forgot in our method, because we found out a method's doing this and not getting hurt. I completely threw all that out the window. And I threw it to where the cap blasted that way and the bottle went this way. And I did get hit, but I played it off fairly well by limping off where nobody could see me.
Was that a like you want to know how I got these scars kind of moment?
Pretty much, because I mean it was awful because it hit me dead center of my chest.
No,
Like bam,
Ouch.
and then all you saw was like you just saw just big like I don't know cloud of coke, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that was probably my dumbest moment.
Robert.
Nobody else wants to share,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
shared
I already
I'm
shared.
gonna go with Grim on this one. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
and that's okay.
I mean, like-
you know,
I just have terrible
It's the right
stories.
answer.
Like I don't, I told I almost got arrested by a ton of cop. I was fucking grim. Like the story is great, but I don't want to admit
You need
that
to be
like
sober
in
for that?
public setting. Huh?
Didn't think you'd have to be drink. I didn't think you'd have to be drunk for that, bud.
Has the statute of limitations ended on that, or
I'm fucking grim.
Okay, so God damn it, I'm at a.
yeah, he's telling the story.
I'm at a concert. I'm not going to name which one. The band's defunct at this point, anyways, and I don't think anyone would ever hear it. But I don't want them to be like, I saw the show. We went outside because they played at a bar. We went outside in the parking lot, and we're playing cards, and we're all drinking and having a good time because it's a fucking concert. And this cop walks up and he goes, "Hey, which one of you guys want to go to jail tonight?" We're all laughing. I was like, "That guy," because this band sucked tonight. And, we all laughed, good time. And he's like, "No, seriously, which one of you guys want to go to jail because you guys are publicly drinking right now?" And we're like, "We're at the venue. Like, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh yeah, no." So I was like, "All right, cool." So they're like, "We'll get rid of the drinks." Me being a smartass, so I finished mine and threw it away, which he didn't like. And he handcuffed me, and then as I was drunkenly explaining to him that he knew who the fuck I was, I'm fucking grim. The bar manager at one point in time comes out, and they're like, "Hey, do you know this guy?" Because like the band's like, we're all laughing at this point because I'm going to jail. And they're like, "Do you know this guy?" And the lead singer of the band goes, "Yeah, he's fucking grim." So the bar. So the bar manager pulls the cop over. They bicker for a few minutes. He comes back and he's like, "Hey, they're saying you got to ride home. Just go home. Just call it a night. And, you be fucking grim." And I was like, "I will, sir."
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
See,
yeah. It's
that's not the story I thought you would go with, but since it's not my story, I'm not going to tell it.
which one?
James's house.
So we did a bachelor party at our friend's house, and we were doing it low key because his wife was trying to like really. It was like no strip club or I'll kill you kind of thing, and I was actually more afraid of her than I was of giving him a good time. So we went to our friend's house and we're drinking, playing poker, the whole shebang, and dude's like, "Hey, let's pull out fireworks," and I was like, that's like the best idea ever. Anyways, like
I've never
20
heard a
minutes
better
later,
idea.
I think I was shooting bottle rockets out of my crotch.
No, sir. You were not shooting bottle rockets out of your crotch. I was shooting the bottle rocket off your crotch.
Yeah.
That makes
So,
just as much sense. I'm just saying.
So, don't drink, kids.
I don't know. That's not
Or
really
was
a
it my
deterrent
story?
to not drink. I'm just saying.
Well, we were dumbasses that night because not only we were firing stuff off that shouldn't have been fired off of, we were literally taking the bottle rockets and just throwing them, right? And we didn't know which direction they were going to go. there were several of them that came right back at us.
Oh hell, I've done that sober. Are you kidding?
Yeah. But
Yeah, to be fair though, the house itself was 15 to 20 feet off the ground. So when we were flinging them, they were going down into this pit of hell and getting shot off. So really we had that little bit of warning that it was coming our way if it did.
But because we were so far up, by the time they did get to us, they were ready to explode.
Yeah, they did not hesitate either.
No. And like idiots, instead of after the first, one, almost exploding in our face, we're like, let's do it again.
I do miss the prime of our life, those good times.
The time when video cameras weren't around.
Thank God. No, wait. That was actually filmed. Firing off of Grimm's crotch was filmed.
Yeah.
Let's cut to that right now.
We still have it. Here we go. And that was like 15 years ago. So if anybody has that footage at this point, I'd be fucking surprised.
I mean, it's grainy as fuck, but you know what's going on.
Yeah. It was definitely 1 megapixel though.
Is that something I would have seen on E-Bombs World back in the day?
Knowing our friend, it's possible.
Amazing.
That dude was all about taking it too far on certain things.
You ain't lying. I'm still enjoying the shit out of this cigar, though.
I was just thinking, LFD makes a good product.
They do make a good product. This is maybe the second LFD I've ever had.
Yeah.
And I'm impressed.
I've probably had 6 or 7 different LFDs. A lot of time I go looking for the double Ligero and it's out of stock or in a package that's more than I want to spend on a cigar at the moment. And I get this little 5-pack that's a pretty decent deal usually on the interwebs. And it's just a 5-pack of Robustos that are all excellent. They're all a little different.
So is it just
none
like
of
a
yeah, it's a
LFD
sampler
pack?
Yeah,
Okay.
It comes in a little wooden box,
Cool.
and which I didn't know when I bought it. And I was like, "Oh, fancy, fancy."
You actually you intrigued me about LFDs, man. When I was in the Dominican Republic, I wanted to try to find some there. I found one. I found one there, and it was between that and an Ashton. And the LFD was definitely a dark Maduro, and we were looking for something a little bit lighter because at that point we had smoked so many Maduros. I was like, let's do something a little bit lighter. Let's go with a Connie. So there was a Connecticut Ashton. We went with it instead, but I kind of wish I would have got an LFD in the Dominican Republic.
That'd be cool.
Because you can't get it from a fresher source. That's where it is.
Speaking
I'd
of
like to get
random
a-
things I've heard.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, fresh cigar is not always the best cigar.
Oh,
what I
yeah,
understand.
you're right about that.
Andy and I went to a Aganorsa. Is that the right word? Yeah,
Agnarosa,
Agnarosa.
whichever way you want Gibbs to.
Yeah.
It's not Agnarosa, you son of a beat.
Aganorsa event at a local shop, and they had a special cigar, and that had just been rolled and distributed to the dealer or to the reps for these events, and the rep smoked it and said that's not ready yet. It needs to sit in the humidor for a couple of weeks. I don't know what they taste like if they're too fresh, but it's still in my humidor. I haven't smoked it yet.
I think I smoked mine a couple of weeks ago, and it was it was good.
Nice.
It was really good actually. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I mean,
It looks
it's
good.
hit and miss. Honestly, I've been to a couple of events that they did hand roll cigars at the event, but both times when I went to those events, the hand roll was magnificent. It was great.
Nice. I've never done a hand roll. Here, go smoke that.
Yeah.
I want to though. It seems cool.
Gibbs,
It's fun.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and my memory's old. Cigar Factory in New Orleans, don't they roll all theirs right there, and you can pick one up off the table? Just about.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Then again, I like the
New
presentation.
Orleans, yeah, it's if you ever get a chance to go down to New Orleans, go to the New Orleans Cigar Factory, right? They have a couple of locations now, but when I was
they're
there,
both in New Orleans.
Yeah, they're both in New Orleans. They're just in separate parts of New Orleans. But when I went in there, the place was really freaking cool. Like in the back, you could just see people on tables just rolling cigars. They have stacks of them, and literally you could have what they have in the display case, ready for you, or you could literally get one that they just rolled.
That's
and
pretty
you
cool.
have your choice. And yeah, they do it right there in front of you. So if you ever want just like a hand rolled cigar, just walk in there and grab you one.
Nice.
Field trip, Zach.
I'd like to. It's what, 5.5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Let's go. Screw my plans for
it's
tomorrow.
worth it. It's worth it, man.
counterpoint. Austin is also 5.5 hours. And they have Black's Barbecue, which will change your life.
I don't know. I've had Justin's barbecue, so it's pretty life changing right there too. I mean, it's shit.
It's good. I mean, yes, it's very bad. Very bad.
It's horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
On the appropriate scale. Thank you.
Chris makes pretty good barbecue also.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And since nobody knows who the fuck we're talking about,
I'm just leaving it as first names, and could be any Chris and Justin.
That's right.
Yep.
Any Chris and
So
Justin.
anybody named Chris or Justin, they're making barbecue, go ahead and get it from them. Because it's
Yes,
I like
as a
that.
rule,
As a rule.
that's the only qualifications you need. Both of the people we're talking about are exceptional at that, what they do.
Let's hope you know the same people, really, is what we're getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
so
If you don't-
if there's ever a Chris or Justin in the Shreveport area, there you go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Get barbecue from them.
There's
Yeah.
plenty.
But if you're 10 miles down the road, fuck it, they don't know what they're doing.
That's right. Or as the Chris told me, if you go to a restaurant and you don't see smoke and they can't tell that they smoke their own meats at the restaurant, you may not want to eat their barbecue.
I've heard
That
him
is
say that as
actually
well.
that is a good rule of thumb for any barbecue restaurant. If you do not smell the barbecue before you get in the restaurant, you probably don't want to eat there.
So we went to a Mexican. The wife and I actually had a mini date last night.
Nice.
Yeah. And went to the new Mexican restaurant that's... Okay, so there's a metric shit ton of Mexican restaurants in the area. Zach can confirm.
Yes.
But we went to the new one that's right here behind the house. They've only been open maybe a month. But they have one of those fancy robotic waiters.
Heard about that. What was that
Provide-
like?
Since I didn't order drinks from the bar, it didn't deliver our drink to us, but it was really cool to watch it navigate through the people, the tables, and the chairs to deliver drinks to tables. Right as we were wrapping up our meal and paying and whatnot, it delivered a drink to the table next to us. And the lady that had ordered the drink just kind of looked at it like, all right, what am I supposed to do? Because it just stops at your table.
You tipped a motherfucker. That's what you do.
I was going to say, you get to tip it,
Well,
obviously.
It's the way it's set up. The drinks are on trays behind the front faceplate, so you have
Yeah.
to reach behind, and get the drink. But she didn't realize that, and the waitress was right there. And just, here's your drink. But the face, because it's got a little animated face on the front that looks like a cat, and like you can pet its ears and it'll talk. Because our waitress actually made it come over to us and stop, so that we could see it. And my youngest will have a blast. Forget eating anything there for him, but
It's going to be a life-changing experience for him.
he will probably sit there
we'll
and
talk
just-
about it for months.
he will talk about it for months. You got it.
Yes.
Zach knows.
Yes.
Same thing. There's a Chinese restaurant near us that does the same thing, and my daughter found out that it will sing "Happy Birthday."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so even though it wasn't her birthday, we took her there just so the robot could sing "Happy Birthday" to her.
That's amazing.
Whatever makes you feel better, right?
Yeah, but it did. It came up, sang "Happy Birthday" to her, did a little dance, and then went back to where I was supposed to go. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm imagining kind of a R2D2 thing, but I'm pretty sure it's not that.
No, it's like Andy's described. It's got like two different tiers of trays. They just put a tray on it and it just just kind of rolls out. But yeah,
so
it was
it's not
cool
R2D2 with the little tray on top
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
on the sand barge or whatever the thing was.
Yep.
Jabba.
On Jabba's sand barge. Yeah.
Yep. I feel like they missed it by not doing that. Maybe because they couldn't get the licensing from.
I was going to say Disney would get them in a
Probably
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But the food was excellent. Just saying. I had something new and it was really good. So, a little pricier than, most of the places around here, but
Well, they got
I
to pay
liked
for
it
that
better.
robot, man.
yeah, got to pay for the robot. That's why I didn't get a drink. I don't want to pay for the robot. I don't want to have to tip the robot. That's more like it.
How do you tip a robot? What's the cash equivalent for a robot? Is that like charge its battery, or is that like a little can of oil? What'd you say?
Couple of double A's.
Couple of double A's.
Double A's. Maybe a little Bitcoin.
All I got is CR 123s. I hope that's enough.
Gotta keep my clock running. But oh, come on!
I
That
thought
was
it was
a good
good.
Can't win.
Better than mine. I was
Such
like,
a tough crowd.
if you had a couple of cogs, just throw it on the tray. Here you go, guy.
Keep a couple of gears in my pocket just in case.
Just
the
for you.
clamps. Give it the clamps.
Clamps.
Will it throw me my lightsaber? That's all I care about.
Fuck that. Will it get me out of a garbage chute? That's all I care about.
Right?
Shut off all the garbage mashers on the detention level.
So, I have a story about that scene.
Oh, do tell.
So, there was I believe the project was called Star Wars Uncut. I think that's the project. And
I
it
have
was
that.
like,
I have that.
do you? Okay.
Yes.
So myself, my older sister, and my brother-in-law filmed a sock puppet portion of that.
Nice.
So we like built a little set underneath this table, and we had sock puppets for Leia and Han and Luke and Chewie. It was awesome. We had such a good time doing it.
That's hilarious.
Please, God, tell me you got that on Plex, Gibbs.
Well, with this is a little bit different what he's talking about. The one I'm talking about is when they actually went back and took the 1080p version of Star Wars.
Oh, you're talking
all
about the
these-
despecialized edition.
Yeah, the despecialized edition. So
Harmony's
I was wrong.
despecialized. Yeah, I love that thing.
I maybe
Yeah,
gave it the
updates.
wrong name. It may be called something else, but like every scene was filmed by different groups of people, and some of it was animated, some of it was brilliant sock puppets.
Preach.
I mean, brilliant. And some of them were like live action. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, yours is a different one. It probably is much funnier than mine, but mine was pretty good too because
Yep.
they just took all the extra stuff out and made it the original movie with 1080p and made it look really
That's
good.
awesome.
The guy that
We're,
does
We're Han shot
that.
first.
Yeah, he gets the archival footage from Lucasfilm, cleans it up, and cuts it with parts from like the Blu-rays or the 4Ks, and he's just released an updated. I mean, he releases an updated version every so often, but it's for him. It's just a side project. He's not a. I mean, kind of like us. He's not a professional, but he does a really good job of it. So I'm not complaining. And
That's
yeah,
cool.
Zach, it's Star Wars Uncut because I just Googled it. The fan-made Galactic Saga continues. Star Wars Uncut.
Yeah. And
20
I believe it was free to watch. So yeah, it was super fun. It was like 3 or 4 seconds of film. I mean, it was a small thing.
All right, so I think we're about ready. We can rate these. For me, it's been a great experience. I do like this one. I will go seek this one again. It's been a smooth smoke the entire time. No film on my mouth, which is always good. I love the feel of this cigar. I like the weight of this cigar, like Zach was saying. I like the taste of this cigar. So for me, I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's a higher rating on that one for me. How about you, Andy?
I'm still kind of cutting through mine, but it's been smooth. It's been really flavorful. I've enjoyed the hell out of it. I enjoy LFD, but yeah, I'm with you. It's just been a pleasurable experience, and 4.5 works for me. I like that. 4.5 leaves.
Cool.
If it wasn't as costly, I'd get more of them.
I don't know how much this costs, so that's
according to the paperwork we got, it's shit. I'll look it up. Grim, go ahead.
It was a very enjoyable experience. It was well made, well bound, as I said earlier, no tunneling. Smoke output was good. I still wouldn't call it full body, but it was good.
I gotta agree with y'all. This is very, very. I'll have a few more of these. Did we ever find the price?
I did. I just looked it up. One of the vendors has it for right at about $14 a stick.
Oh, so it's under the Davidoff 3. So definitely, I will.
Yeah,
I would put this right up there with that one. So
What's your rating?
I'm gonna go 4.5.
Very nice. And Zachy Poo.
Zachy Poo. I agree with everything everybody said. It's continued to be delicious and a little sweet and a little spicy but not peppery. Reminds me of cedar a little bit. And if I hadn't liked had the Roma Carafe and Temperance, I would rate this higher because I love that cigar so much that I can't rate it equal. I'm going to give it a 4.5 also. 4.5 leaves. It's a really good cigar.
Going to give the Aganorsa a run for its money.
I know, it's going to definitely give Aganorsa a good run for its money. So, on that, I have to, of course, shout out to our friends that have been going along with our journey in, doing this whole podcasting thing. Smoking Sounds, they've been right there with us, supporting us. Their spinoff, who is Chase, that's doing pipes and sticks. He's also supporting us. We're getting a lot of feedback saying, keep doing what you're doing. We're doing a good job. We're actually going to have 2 special guests come on, hopefully this month. I'm not going to reveal one of them. One of them I think I've said in the previous podcast, and that's the P&W cigar guy. But we do have a couple of three special guests. I apologize. 2 I'm not going to mention because they haven't quite confirmed a date, but they said that they do want to be on the podcast. So once they do confirm a date, then we'll reveal who they are. But we appreciate you coming to visit us in the Back Porch Lounge. Hang out with us, put up with our bullshit. We do enjoy it. Reach out to us on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We don't really pay attention that much to Threads, but we're on Threads. And of course, YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. So, check us out wherever you like, to get your videos and things like that. We're on there. And on that note, I want to say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.